Hi everyone, my name is Jenica Draney and I am the ESL specialist at CWI. I'm an English faculty member and I teach our courses at CWI in ESL reading and writing. So this semester I am teaching English 103, which is our beginner reading and writing course, and we're collaborating with the psychology department to offer students a service learning opportunity. What this opportunity will look like for psychology students is meeting with English 103 students on a week-to-week basis. We are hoping there will be enough interest that you can get matched with 1 to 2 students in English 103. We currently have about 20 students signed up for English 103, and that's the most students we've ever had, which is exciting, but that also creates quite a need for our service learners. Service learners can expect to work with our ESL students in a lot of different ways and concerning a lot of different subjects. I anticipate that a lot of students will be excited to have a partner at CWI. When I say partner, I mean someone that is willing and ready to work with them and answer a lot of the questions that our ESL students have. Oftentimes our ESL students are confused about technology in some of the classes that they're taking. They could also be a little confused about transportation and or how things work here on campus. I know One Stop is a little difficult for our students to navigate sometimes, so if there is a student in psychology that could just answer some of the confusing questions they have about student life at CWI, that would be an invaluable resource for our ESL students. In addition to the role that service learners will play kind of as a student at CWI, psych students can really, or I would think they would really enjoy being able to look at how someone's upbringing determines who they are. Something that's so neat about many of our ESL students is they are from all over the world, and they're from a variety of different cultures. We have students from many different areas of Africa that have grown up in refugee camps, from Thailand, from Burma, students from Vietnam, from Korea, from China, a lot of students from the Middle East, from Iraq, from Saudi. And unfortunately for those students, many of their places that they grew up in, that they were born, are war-torn, and they have a lot of different stories about the lives that they lived in those countries. And if you are able to build a relationship with them and establish rapport with them, I'm sure they could give you incredible stories about what they've overcome in their life and how those lessons are influencing the people they are today and the education that they're receiving. A lot of our ESL students speak to me daily about the role that English is playing in their lives and the doors that it's opening in their futures. In addition to that, I think service learners would love to learn about just the different gender roles that cultures have. A lot of our women from the Middle East and from African countries are very confused and oftentimes speechless when it comes to looking at how the lives of women in the United States are different from the lives of women in the countries that they're from. So again, having a student, a citizen of the United States that's able to explain a lot of the cultural differences for them in terms of gender roles would be, I think, very, very valuable for them. And again, outside of just the gender roles, the cultural differences at large that are different between the United States and the countries they're from. There's a lot that goes on in a student's daily life that can be very confusing, and especially concerning communication. So if service learners and psych students could help answer questions and just provide guidance and whatever is really necessary from an emotional point of view, I think if you're able to establish a good relationship with students just on a professional level at first, I'm sure it will develop into a great friendship over time. So please sign up for our service learning program with the ESL students. I'm going to be holding a training, and your teacher has more information about when that is. So please feel free to email me if you have any questions. My email is jennicadrainey@cwidaho.cc, and my name, you can spell it's JENICADRANEY, and that was at CWIdaho.cc. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great semester.